Okay, we are recording. So I always like to start with happy Monday to everyone. And if you're new to chair yoga, please listen to your body first and foremost, and listen to me second. If you feel any discomfort, just back off and just wait a moment and we'll move on to another stretch in a very short time. So we like to start by moving our tailbone forward in our chair. And we make sure that we're on a nice sturdy chair and not one with rollers. And then we look at our feet, that they are hip distance apart. So you have some space between your feet, and you root down into your feet to rise up through your spine so that you can actually find length and space in your spine. And then you spread your collarbone nice and wide. You drop your shoulders down your back, and you tilt your chin slightly down so that you can lengthen up through the crown of your head and find some length. And we're going to go ahead and bring our hands to our hips here, and our waist, I should say. Bring your hands to your waist today. So let's draw those elbows back a little bit, and then just come forward with your elbows and just draw back and go forward for a moment. Okay, so then we'll just let our elbows be out neutral. And I still want you to rise up through your spine so that you grow tall. And we're going to close the outer eyes just for a moment. And we're going to breathe into our waist. And we're going to feel the waist expand as we inhale. We're going to hold our breath just for 2 seconds. And then we're going to exhale a nice, long, slow breath. So all we're going to do is a nice, gentle in-breath. And then we hold the breath for 2 seconds. And then we exhale, nice, long, slow exhalation. Okay, on this next one, we're going to inhale for the count of 5. We're going to hold our breath for 2. We're going to exhale for 10. Just try to go to 10. If you make it to 8, that's just fine. And then we inhale for 5. Hold our breath for 2. And then exhale for 10. And just do a few more on your own. You don't have to follow me. Just follow your breath. And notice how the breath connects the body and the mind. Notice how the breath calms the emotions. Notice how the breath quiets the monkey mind. Breathe in and be blessed. Breathe out and be present. Breathe in and be content. Breathe out. Be here now. One more. Breathe in. Forgiveness. Breathe out. Forget. And now bringing our arms down alongside the body. Let's go ahead and open those eyes up, and let's bring those shoulders up to the ears and just squeeze them up really tight, and then drop them down, and then pick them up, and let's squeeze really tight and drop. And then inhale, lift and squeeze. Exhale down. Okay, one more. Inhale, lift and squeeze. And exhale down. Okay, so now let's go ahead and inhale. The arms come out to the side and up to the ceiling. And then we're just going to exhale, bring our arms out and down. And then we'll inhale, extend those arms out to the side and up. And then exhale, the arms come down. One more. Inhale, the arms come out and up. And then exhale, the arms come down. Let's bring our hands now to the hips. And then we're going to just make some hip circles in our chair. So we're going to rotate that spine a little bit. We'll move the spine in some circles. And then whenever you come back up towards the center, let's reverse our circle. So whatever direction you are going, we're going to reverse that circle. So we're just warming up here a little bit. One more circle. Then whenever you come back up to neutral, we'll just keep those hands on the hips. Now let's draw those elbows back a little bit. We'll pause. And then bring them out neutral. And then we'll bring them back. And bring them back out. And one more, we'll just bring those elbows back towards the back of the room. Nice. And come back. Now we're going to inhale, lengthen up. Now we're going to lean back just a little bit and maybe look up to the ceiling, if that's okay for your neck. And then we're going to exhale, round your back, slide your hands to your knees, hollow your belly, pull your chin in, squeeze it in. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Let's look up to the heavens. Now draw your elbows back again. And then exhale, round and pull in. We're going to inhale, lift, and then look up. And then exhale, round and pull in. Couple more. Inhale into the cow pose. Exhale into the cat pose. You're rounding your thoracic spine. We inhale, we lift. Shine our heart forward. We exhale, round and pull in. Two more. Inhale, we lift. And then exhale, round. One more. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, round. Pull the navel to the spine. Inhale, let's float those arms back up. And then we'll go ahead and bring our hands out to the side. And I want you to turn your palms out. So externally rotate your palms. And you'll notice that it opens that collarbone up nice and wide. Okay, so now as we inhale, I just want you to notice that the arms move slightly away from your side body. And when you exhale, the arms come in a little bit. So that's only through your breath, conscious breathing. I want you to feel just that little subtle movement. As you're breathing only through your nostrils. And just one more. And then you can just relax your hands. So then they're just in comfortable position. Let's extend our arms up to the ceiling. So now we'll just do another little stretch for our arms. And then we're gonna exhale all the way down. And then you can pull them back a little. And then we inhale, lift up. And then we exhale down. And we inhale up towards the ceiling. And then exhale back. Now let's hold those arms back. We're gonna make a little change here. We're gonna inhale, lift to the ceiling. Now we're gonna exhale. Let's just twist to the right, keeping your arms up for a moment. Swallow if you need to, draw your chin slightly down. Now inhale, come back to the center, to me. And then we'll exhale, we'll twist to the left. And we hold our stretch here. Inhale, come back to neutral. Exhale, let's twist again to the right. Try to find length in your spine, even though we're in the twist here. Every time you inhale, there's an extension. Every time you exhale, there's a contraction. Inhale, come back to neutral. Okay, exhale one more, turn to the left. And then we just hold the pose, but we keep our breath dynamic. So little change here. Inhale, come back to me. Exhale, let's twist to the right, but we'll let our arms come down to our chair. And we'll try to look behind us a little bit. And keep your knees forward. Keep your knees straight. Inhale, let's float the arms up. And then exhale, let's float to the left. And then we'll look over that left shoulder. And now drop your shoulders down your back. Nice. You can close your eyes just for a moment if you're comfortable. We're going to do one more twist. Inhale, the arms lift up. And then exhale, we're going to twist to the right. Keep the knees forward. Breathing in and out. With your breath, inhale, we float our arms up. And then we exhale to the left. So just remember that oxygen is brain food. Feed your brain by inhaling conscious deep breaths. And then exhaling all that carbon dioxide, get rid of it. With your breath, we'll inhale, the arms come up, reach to the heavens. Now, exhale, just let your right arm come down. And then we'll lean a little bit to the right for a little bit of a lateral stretch. So you can have your right hand on the chair. You could also keep your right arm dangling. We're going to inhale, float the arms up. And then we'll exhale, we'll do that same stretch on the other side. So if you want to let that left arm dangle, you can just even feel that there's some pull between your hands that you're trying to extend to. Let's inhale, float up. And again, to the right. Now drop those shoulders down your back. You're welcome to hold the chair or not. Inhale, we come up. And then exhale to the left. Breathing only through your nostrils. Remember, the nostrils have a filter. That's why we breathe predominantly through the nostrils in yoga. It actually helps you to take a deeper breath. It helps you to empty your lungs from that carbon dioxide. Inhale, let's take the arms up. We'll make one little change. We'll exhale to the right. So same stretch here, but now lift your right hand up and maybe touch the left hand and then bring it down. Okay, we're gonna inhale. We're gonna exhale. One more, inhale and exhale. We float up, inhale and exhale to the left. You can hold the chair with that left hand, or if you're comfortable, we take that left arm up and we touch and we exhale the left arm down. Inhale nose, exhale nose. Inhale nose, exhale nose. One more, inhale, exhale. So we'll slowly inhale up. We'll hold those elbows for just a moment. We'll inhale the arms up. We're going to exhale, bring our arms out and down. Now we're going to get our legs involved. So we'll go nice and wide with our legs, just to where you're comfortable. But you can see that I have my knees bent so that my knees are over my ankles. So don't be extended too far here that you have to have your feet out like that. So you just want to be really supported, and you do want your pelvis a little forward in your chair. So we'll take both arms out to the side. Okay, so now I want you to lengthen up through your spine. So draw your tailbone down into the seat of your chair, lengthen up through the crown of your head, and just hold this pose. So this is 5-point star in yoga. The head is 1 point, the two hands, 2 and 3, and our feet firmly planted on the earth are 4 and 5. 5-point star. So now squeeze your arm muscles here. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then we'll go ahead and bend those elbows into trident pose. So we try to have our arms like at our shoulders. So we inhale, extend up to the ceiling. We exhale, trident pose. And then we lean to the right and we look up at that left hand. Your left arm could be at your left ear, or your left hand could be behind your back. And then you can rotate your shoulder open a little more to the ceiling and your chest a little more to the ceiling. That's your choice. But if I had a shoulder challenge with this left arm, I would bring my hand behind my back. I wouldn't stress it. So we're going to inhale, come back up with our star pose, pull those arms back. We're going to exhale, trident. We're going to inhale, reach. We're going to exhale, trident. And then bring your left forearm on the thigh. And then the right arm is up. So make sure your face is soft. Eyes are smiling. With gratitude and appreciation, we receive our breath, the gift of our breath. Same thing with your right arm. If you feel a strain, just bring your right hand to your waist. Or if it's really comfortable for you, you might want to take the right arm to the ear and just see how does that feel. Okay, we're going to inhale. We float back up to 5-point star. Root down into your feet. Now let's just go to the right and breathe into the pelvis, the adductor muscles. Inhale, come up to star, squeeze your muscles. Exhale, let's go to the left and breathe. Okay, oxygenate all those cells. You're bringing consciousness into matter. Inhale, we come back up. Exhale, we come into trident. Inhale, reach. Exhale, trident. Inhale, leaning to the right, looking up at that left hand, or left hand at the hip, or at the ear, your choice, just breathe. So on this one, let's make a little change. Let's take that left hand to the right, and let's make a circle down to the earth, and then up, and then we'll circle down to the earth, and up, and one more circle. And we'll pause back up there at the ceiling. We'll go ahead and inhale, come back up to 5-point star, and then exhale to the left. And we look up at that right hand if that's okay for our neck, or just look down if it bothers your neck. Let's move the hand to the left side of the room, and then down, and then lift up, and then down, and up. Let's breathe, and one more. Let's pause. Let your right arm pull you up. We'll come back to 5-point star, and then we'll exhale into trident. We'll do one more. Inhale up. Okay, exhale, trident. Inhale, leaning to the right, looking up at that left hand. This is the goddess has gone to the temple. And then we inhale, come back up, 5-point star, exhale, trident. And then we'll go back to the left. Right arm is either up, your choice. So notice how it feels. See if you can pull those knees a little wider. Maybe you'll get a little more pelvic stretch there. Okay, slowly come back up to 5-point star. And then we're going to exhale, bring our arms in front. We'll touch our fingers, and then we'll bring that energy into the heart. We're going to externally rotate our palms and push it out, and then lift those arms up, and then exhale those arms all the way back down. And let's go ahead and just do that again. We'll take our arms out front, and then we'll let our tips of our fingers touch. We'll bring that energy in. We press that energy out, and then we lift up and slowly come back out and down. We're going to do that one more time. So we'll just bring our arms out straight, and then bring the hands in, and then bring the hands out, and then up, and then slowly come down. Okay, so now we'll bring our hands to the knees, and let's lift to the tiptoes, and then bring your heels down and lift those toes. Just go back and forth a little bit. Just get a little massage for the toes there. You'll stretch the toes a little bit. Okay, so now, depending on your chair, you just might have to, we'll modify as we need to, and we're going to turn our right foot out to the right. So what you need to do is, if you have a chair like mine, you can move your pelvis back to the left side of the chair. And so I have my right knee straight. I mean, I have it at a 90-degree angle, but my right foot is straight, I should say. And then my left leg goes back. And then my left foot is turned to the side. So you're very well planted and it gives you a strong foundation. So now if that pose, because of your chair, is not great for you, sometimes if you have a big seat chair, that doesn't work. So just then bring your hips forward and then turn your back foot to mirror your front foot. So both your feet would be turned to the right side of your room. So your choice. So if your left leg is back like mine, you can try to keep it straight. And then we bring our arms out to the shoulders for warrior two pose. And then you engage muscular energy and you look right. And then you look left and make sure your arms are in a straight line, that one arm is not forward or back or whatever. And then just zip up your belly. So you're a nice, strong warrior here. And you just feel your pose here. So keep engaging muscular energy. And we're going to do our counter stretch. We'll lean back on the left leg. We'll look up at that right arm. And we just feel that nice little stretch here. We inhale, we come back to warrior two. And then we exhale, side angle. So it's a little similar to what we did before. But this is called side angle in our warrior series. Then you let your left hand pull you up, and then we do our counter stretch again. So your right arm lifts, and you look up at your right hand if that's okay for you. And then we inhale, warrior two again. And now engage muscular energy each time. And then one more time, we move into side angle, and we breathe. So on this one, let's just add the arm movement. We'll take our left arm down towards the right foot, and then we'll take that left arm back. And again, now we're making that circle, okay? So you circle down, and then back and up. One more circle, down, and then back and up. Then you let your left arm pull you up. You bring your arms back out into warrior two. And then you bring your hands to your hips. And then we go ahead and just bring your back leg in a little, okay? Because you might have it too much. Move your pelvis more in neutral position here. So you give yourself a little break. Now we'll go ahead and turn to the other side of the room. So our left foot points to the left side of your room, and then your hips have to go towards the right edge of your chair. And then your right leg goes back and your right foot is flat. So if you can do that, and then go ahead and engage muscular energy. So root down into your feet. When you engage muscular energy, you bring all of your energy to your core, and it gives you a strong foundation. Then you can bring your arms out in warrior two, and then drop the collarbone or expand your collarbone, drop your shoulders down your back. And then normally you look left in your warrior two pose. And you just feel your pose by still squeezing all your muscles. Okay, let's do our counter stretch. We're gonna lean back on the right leg this time. We'll look up at that left hand, and you breathe. And then we inhale, warrior two. Here's our warrior pose. And then exhale, side angle. Left forearm is on the thigh. And then right arm is to the ceiling, or your right hand could always be on your hip, remember? Just listen to your shoulder. If your right hand's on your hip, maybe you can get your shoulder externally rotated a little bit to open up the chest a little bit. And now you let your right arm pull you up like you have a crane, and then we lean back and we look up at that left hand. So try to draw your left arm towards the right side of your room. And then we inhale, arms are at your shoulders. Exhale, side angle. Okay, breathe deeply. So let your breath be dynamic. It helps to keep you present. If you make sound with your breath, it also redirects the wandering mind. If you have a mind that wanders, go always to your breath. Inhale is inspiring. They're synonyms. Inhale, inspire. Remember that inhale, your oxygen is your brain food. Inhale, we come up, and then exhale back. We inhale, we bring our arms to shoulders and warrior two. Last one here, side angle. Left forearm on the thigh, right arm is to the ceiling. There's Breeze's down dog. Oh. Breeze, come here, come here. You want to say hi? Let's breathe, 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 breathe. Okay, so now remember, since this is the third one, we're going to take that right hand, we're going to sweep it to the left, and then down, and then up, and then sweep it left, and down, and around. And then sweep it left, and down, and around. Okay, now let your right arm pull you up. Inhale up. Okay, now exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Bring your hands to the seat of the chair, and then move your hips forward. Let's go ahead and walk those feet in. And that was a really great stretch. Tap your feet there. Lengthen up through your spine. Shine your inner body bright. Let's lift to those tiptoes here. Now bring your feet back. So you're trying to stretch the metatarsal. So the top of my feet, they're just like my hands. They're pointed back like that. So you might feel a stretch in the tops of your feet. And so you can control the amount of stretch you get by drawing the weight to the baby toe, then to the big toe. And now let's bring the heels forward. So lift your toes though. Now lengthen up through your spine, and your toes are lifted and you're rooting down into your heels. So when we root down, we ground ourselves. We get grounded in Mother Earth. It's very good for us to get out in nature and to feel the soil, or to feel the earth. Let's go ahead and lift to the tiptoes now, and then just feel that counter stretch. Now let's take those toes back. Okay, and then roll the weight a little bit from side to side. And then we'll bring those heels forward and lift those toes. Very important stretch, this one, of lifting the toes. And just keep your ankles and your Achilles, your calf muscles lengthened. So that's one of the reasons we want to do yoga regularly, is that it keeps our muscles elongated. It keeps the tendons and the ligaments lengthened. Close the outer eyes just for a moment. Soften the muscles of your face. Breathe consciously through your nose. I know that I'm breathing in. I know that I'm breathing out. One more conscious full breath. I know that I'm breathing in. I know that I'm breathing out. And let's bring the feet back down. Let's hug that right knee into the chest a little bit. Let's extend that right leg out straight to me. And then bring it in. And then we stretch it out. And we bring it in. And one more, we stretch it out. And we bring it in. And then we'll cross it over if we've not had hip replacement or knee replacement. And when you cross it over, if you feel pain in this right knee, just bring it down and cross your ankles. So you want to make sure that your right foot is flexed and that your left foot is flat and that the left ankle is below the left knee. And then lengthen up through your spine here. So grow tall first when you inhale, and then exhale, we lower down. And then we just hold it for a moment. We see if we feel that stretch. Make sure you ungrip the toes on the left foot. Keep your right foot flexed, dorsiflexed. See if you feel a stretch in your right hip. And then we inhale, we lift our heart. And then we get a little bit of a back bend. And then we exhale, we come back down. And we pause. Don't pause your breath. Every time you pause, you look for that turning point in your breaths, between your breaths. We inhale, we lift and we lengthen, maybe get a back bend. And then we exhale, we come back down. We inhale, we lift and lengthen. We go ahead and take that right leg down. We tap the ankle on the right leg, the foot. Rub or twist. We rub the knee. We squeeze and release the thigh. We tap. Lots of love and appreciation. All the way down and all the way up. And then we sit nice and tall. And then we hug that left knee in. And then we inhale, extend it out. And exhale it in. We inhale, extend it out. And exhale. Again. And then we inhale, send it out. And then exhale, bring it in. Then we can cross it over if we've not had hip replacement or knee replacement. And if you have, some people do it, but they know that it doesn't bother them. But you proceed cautiously, and let's flex that left foot and make sure your right ankle is below your right knee. And then lift your heart. And see if this left hip feels different from the right. With your left hand on your left knee, That helps you to draw the knee down, just a little pressure, and you lift your heart. And then we exhale, we bow forward and gently draw the knee down. We inhale, we lift our heart. And then we exhale, we come out and down. We inhale, we lift our heart. And then we exhale, come down. Let's pause while we're here. Every time you pause, you elevate yourself. Inhale, let's lift our hearts, and then exhale, we'll take our left leg down and we'll tap that left leg. Let's go ahead and just tap the belly here. Good for your digestion, elimination. Let's bring our hands to the kidney area. So you just make a soft fist and then you just tap that kidney area up and down the spine. You can make a fist with your palms and then just rub your knuckles kind of in that area. Get a little massage for that area, stimulating the kidneys. They are working hard for us all the time. And then we'll go ahead and just move the hands to the heart and we'll do our Tarzan tap. Ah, ah. This is good for your immune system. Ah, make that ah sound. Ah. Good for your respiratory system. Let's go ahead and tap those shoulders and the arms. Shoulders, arms. Tap the hands, tap the inside of the right arm, tap the outside. Go up and down a little bit. And we'll do underneath the arm. We'll tap across the collarbone, both sides. We'll tap down the left arm. We'll tap up the left arm. Down the left arm. Up the left arm. Again, across the collarbone, both sides. Tap your neck a little bit. Tap the face, the ears, the crown of the head. We inhale, palms up. We exhale, palms down. Inhale, flatten those palms to the ceiling, and exhale, palms down. And we'll circle the hands a little bit. Then reverse your hands. And then we'll interlace those fingers. We'll press our palms up, but now drop those shoulders down your back. And we'll pull those arms back, 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 back. We'll bring the arms all the way in front. We'll interlace the palms. We'll press out with the palms. We'll lift up. We'll drop our shoulders down our back. And then we'll pull back, 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 back. We'll do one more. Inhale, press out and up. And then exhale, pull those arms out and down. Then shake those arms out a little bit. Bring up your right ear to the right shoulder to the right ear and the left shoulder to the left ear. Let's see if we can just interlace our fingers behind the back. And then you see, you might have to just move to the side of your chair. And you can interlace your fingers behind your back and then lift your arms a little bit and then lower your arms down. And so you just lift and lower. So this one, lift your arms and then bow forward. And then still try to lift your arms a little more. Bring your chin to your knees, if that's okay for you. And then lift up. Now hold the chair and let's get a little bit of a back bend. Come back up. Release your arms down, interlace those fingers, lift those arms, and then bowing forward. Inhale, lift up, hold the chair. Let's lift our heart for a little bit of a back bend. Inhale, come up. Let's interlace those fingers, lift up, and then coming forward, bending at your hip hinge. Let's pause. And then slowly we'll lift up. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take the arms to the ceiling. We'll just lift up. Now we're going to do one more twist. We're going to twist to the right and we hold on to the chair. So your knees do have to be the same way my knees are, to the right side of the room. And you just hold the chair and you try to look behind you. And you use your hands to help you to twist here. And we inhale, come back to neutral. We go ahead and walk our feet now to the left. Let's just do that same thing on the left side. So we'll make sure that we're firmly planted on our chair. We'll go ahead and take those arms behind us. We'll lift our arms a little. Now you could just stay right here if you're comfortable. You stay right here. Or if you'd like to bow forward, you bow forward. Relax your head and neck. Then you inhale, come up, and then we release the hands, we hold the chair, we get a little bit of a back bend. And we inhale, come up, we interlace those fingers, we lift those arms a little bit, and then we bow forward. Oh, don't give me kisses. And then we inhale, we lift up, and then we hold that chair and we lean back for a little little bit of a back bend. We inhale, lift up. One more. We interlace those fingers behind our back. We lift our arms. And then we exhale, we bow forward. Slowly we lift up. We hold the chair. We lift our heart. We gently come back up to a neutral position. And then we go ahead and walk those feet forward. Okay, so just dance those feet a little bit. Okay, so there's one more stretch that I'd like to do with you guys. So we'll bring our arms now out to the shoulders and engage muscular energy. Let's bring our right hand down to the floor, and then your left arm reaches to the ceiling, or your left hand could be on your hip. And then we bring our left hand down next to the right hand, and then we stretch that right arm up to the ceiling. And then you bring your right hand down, and we inhale, that left arm comes up to the ceiling. And then exhale, left hand down. And then we inhale, right arm comes to the ceiling. And exhale down. Well, let's do one more. Inhale, left arm up, reach. Exhale down, inhale, right arm up, and then exhale down. Let's slide those hands up the legs, and we'll go ahead and just dance those feet for another moment. We'll hold on to the chair. We're gonna lift our feet up off the floor, and we're gonna count 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to drop our feet down. We're going to pigeon toe the feet. We're going to hold the chair. We'll lift our hips and we'll pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll lower the hips down, and then we lift up the legs and the arms, and we say, yay! And then we come back down. And we do it again. Okay, so scoot your tailbone forward, lift the feet up off the chair, and we count 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop down, pigeon toe your feet, lift those hips if you're comfortable, or stay on the chair, and we pulse. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We lower down, we say, yay! And then we come down and just rub those legs a little bit. We'll do one more here. We'll hold the chair, sit tall. Let's lift those feet. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those feet down, pigeon toe the feet, lift those hips up. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those hips down. And then we'll say, yay, lifting up the legs and the arms. And then bring them down, rub those legs just a little bit. Get that fluid moving. And then we'll take those arms out to the side. We're going to make a fist. We're going to squeeze out any tension in the arms. You got to squeeze those arms as tight as you can and drop them down. And then we squeeze them really tight, 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 and drop. And one more time, we squeeze those arms are really tight, make a fist, and drop. And now bring your shoulders up to the ears. Squeeze them up as tight as you can, and drop. Pick them up, squeeze tight, and drop. Pick them up, squeeze tight, and drop. Okay, let's go ahead and bring your hands to your thighs. Squeeze the whole face up like a raisin, and release. Now open those eyes, open the mouth, stick out the tongue, and we all say, ah. And one more time, squeeze the face like a raisin, and release. Now open those eyes, open the mouth, stick out the tongue, ah. And then turn your head to the right. Pause for a moment. Come back to neutral and then turn the head to the left. Come back to the center. This time we'll turn the head to the right. We'll pause here, just to wherever you feel the stretch. And we'll lower the chin a tiny bit to the shoulder. Very subtle movement. Lift the chin up neutral. Come back to the center. Turn the head to the left. And then we hold your stretch for a moment. Then lower the chin a little bit towards the shoulder. Lift the chin to parallel to the floor. Come back to neutral. We'll make one more twist for the neck here. To the right. Keep your breath moving. Come back to neutral. And then turn the head to the left. The eyes are soft. And then we slowly come back to neutral. And then we can sit back in our chair if we would like to. We can turn our palms up towards the energy in the room. And we take a moment to turn our gaze inward to how the body feels. On a cellular level. Noticing the 70 trillion cells celebrating the 70 trillion cells vibrating a little bit higher frequency through movement. As we learn to control our breath, we notice the softness emerge in the mind. There's a deep sense of stillness. In this moment, you are content. You are in the present moment. You are free. You are happy. And then bringing our hands now to our hearts, acknowledging the light and the love within yourself. Namaste. Thank you for coming to Leesburg Library every Monday, 4 o'clock. We're here and hope to see you next time. Give yourself a hug. Wrap your arms around your shoulders. Give yourself a nice little hug. Thank you for coming to class.
Thank you, Pat.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you. Really enjoyed it.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah, it was one.